Welcome to Monday, the 22nd of January, 2024. My name is Jimmy Bradbury. I help people create online businesses around their passion, their skill set, their hobby, whatever it is they're interested in. They want to share that knowledge and experience with other people, help those people move forward in their lives and get paid doing it. So over the weekend, I was talking to a friend of mine who's just started in this online world. And he was asking me, what would I do, Jimmy, if I was to start out all over again, going back to 2018 when I started online, what would be the few things I would do to build my online business? So he was looking to move out of a job where he earns $100,000, and he wants to create an online business earning at least $100,000. So here's the 5 things I shared with him. So if you're looking to start online, you want to share your knowledge and experience with other people around a topic that you're really passionate about, hopefully these 5 ideas will help you. Because if I was to go back over the last 5 years, I would distill everything down to these 5 things. These are the 5 things I would do. Number 1, I would be really clear about what my topic is. What is my thing that I'm really passionate about, that I could share knowledge, experience with other people that could help them in their lives? What have I learned in my life, and what is my message? And it's usually around what I term your mess becoming your message. What is it that you've found in your life that you have learned and gained experience, but at times has been challenging, and you've learned a lot of lessons from it? And now you can take those lessons as your message to help other people. So in my case, I spent 25 years in a corporate job. The 9 to 5, I traded my time for money, the salary, the paycheck, the fee. And I learned in 2018 that there are many other ways that you can earn a pretty good living, and you don't have to be trading your time for money, and you don't have to work in a 9 to 5 job. So that's what I've learned. So that's why I teach what I teach today. So first of all, find out what your topic is. Number 2, be clear about who your ideal customer is. Now, the first thing is something you must not do, is not try and talk to everybody. Because if you do, you'll end up talking to nobody. Be really clear about who your ideal customer is. So in my case, it's somebody who's in a 9 to 5 job, or a business they own that feels like a job, where they're trading their time for money. I can help those people, if they're ready, to actually see other ways to be able to earn and actually have a much more enjoyable life than going through the grind of trading your time for money. So be clear about who your ideal customer is. Number 3, I would create an offer. Like, that would be get-go, like really quickly, is create an offer. Because if you don't have an offer, then you don't have a business online. So if you want to earn online, you have to have an offer. Meaning you have to have something to sell that people can buy. And if it was me and I was starting out all over again, what I would do is I'd create an online course. $197, a starter course, which would force me to create a curriculum. That's one of the beautiful things about having an online course. It takes a bit of time to create, but it does force you to have a curriculum. Because I know that a lot of people would say, the first thing you should do is go out and do some coaching. Good, that's great. That's a great way to start earning quickly, or consulting. But a lot of people today that are coaching and they're consulting, they don't actually have a framework. They don't have a curriculum. And I don't know about you, but in the early days when I was looking to get online and I was getting assistance, well, I get help now with my coaches, but when I was getting coaches early on, like back in 2018, most of them were saying to me, every time I go to a session with them, it would be like, well, what would you like to discuss now? And I think to myself, that's the wrong question to ask. You're supposed to have a framework that helps people on a journey to get to where they want to get to. That is a curriculum. That's a framework. And that's a brilliant way to be able to create one of those, by having an online course. I would then take that online course. I would use a coaching program then, either one-on-one coaching or group coaching, preferably one-on-one to start. and help them implement that course. That's what I would do. So the online course, $197. You can do the math on this. It's about 510 courses you've got to sell. Now, that I know sounds like a lot to earn 100,000 in a year. But if you break it down per day, it's between 1 and 2. You created the course. Now all you've got to do is share it with people, and 1 or 2 people buy it. In a world where we've got abundance, particularly online, where you've got platforms like LinkedIn, where there's 1 billion people. Don't tell me you can't sell 1 or 2 of your courses to 1 billion people every day. So that is what I would do in terms of the offer. The third thing I would do is go out on social media every single day, consistently educating people around my topic of expertise and engaging with people also on social media. It's a bit like this. I do this every single day. There's days I don't want to do it because I'm tired, I haven't slept well, but I still do it every single day because I'm educating possibly one person. I'm not person about the numbers. It's more about that one person whose my knowledge and experience can help. And I do that every single day, Monday to Friday. So do that and do it consistently. Consistently, if you know me, is the operative word. That's where most people fail. 99% of people will not do it consistently. And as a result, they get frustrated and more than likely over time will give up. So be consistent about using social media because it's a wonderful, wonderful tool we've got today. That's number 4. Number 5, I would once a week do a training session on Zoom, invite people into it. I teach them for 45 minutes. And then for 15, 20 minutes, I would ask them to come into my program, educate them, invite them into my program where I would show them the course and help them implement it through my coaching program. Those are the 5 things I would do. If I was starting from 0 today and I wanted to build a million, well, it could do, but 100,000 in the first year. That's what I would do. Number 1, I would be clear about what my topic is. Number 2, I'd be clear about who my ideal customer is. Number 3, I would create an offer like really quickly if I'm serious about building a business and wanting to earn revenue. And I would do that around an online course. And I would then teach people that in the online course, but then implement in a coaching program. Number 4, I'd be on social media every day. Number 5, I would have a training session on Zoom every week. I would invite people in, I teach them, and then I would offer them to come into my course and help them implement it in my coaching program. Those are the 5 things I would do if I was starting out all over again. I was going from 0 to 100,000 in a year. Doable, easily doable. The reason why most people won't do it is because they won't take the first step, which is starting. Getting out there, sharing what you know, creating the course, creating the program, going and doing the training, getting on social media. If you do that, you put yourself in the 1% of people who are doing well online. If you're not doing well online, don't blame people, don't blame the system. It's got nothing to do with the system. There's loads of people succeeding online. They're following a pattern, they're following a system, and most importantly, they're being consistent with an offer they've got, sharing it with people, helping them move forward in lives, and that's how they get paid. So if that resonates with you, then I teach a lot more of that in my weekly newsletter that comes out on a Sunday. If you want to be part of that, I'll put a link below here. All you need to do is click on the link and I will come into your inbox next Sunday showing you the strategies and tactics that I use, but I also coach my clients on how to build a successful online business. Wherever you are in the world, have a great day, and I look forward to talking to you again tomorrow. Bye-bye.